Alrighty, this is a guide for the Efaunt boss fight in Idleon. Mostly for personal friends, however I might post this online, who knows. So Efaunt is actually not too hard of a boss. He may seem very daunting at first, but as long as you know the one-hit KO abilities to watch out for, it's very, very simple. So Efaunt requires 1.16 thousand accuracy for 100%. You can obviously still fight him with lower accuracy than 100%. Just make sure you have enough damage to actually make up for it. He doesn't have any healing abilities, so as long as you don't, as long as your food can keep you alive, theoretically you can kill him with a very low amount of accuracy and damage. However, not recommended because you don't want to just be wailing away at him for like half an hour to finally kill him once. I'm currently fighting this on a warrior. I have 290 max HP, 176 defense. I have 100% accuracy with 1.17k accuracy and a max range of 8.5k. You can do this with less than these stats. I kill it in around 3-ish minutes or so. With less stats, you might take a little bit longer, but really, this boss really isn't that hard, so you should be fine. I wouldn't recommend fighting this boss until you hit level 75. Because the equips that you can actually make with his drops all at least require level 75 and up. His equips require level 75, some require level 80, I think some may be higher. So really, unless you're level 75, it's not really worth fighting him unless you really want his card or maybe like other drops that he has, like the cookies, which are on a higher drop rate on him. But yeah, so this is actually his defeated state. I already killed him in this lobby, just so I can show off the different arms. So he has 6 different arms and a main head. All these are different entities that you have to kill separately. So he has actually 2 HP bars. He has a green HP bar, which is for his head, and then a blue HP bar, which overlaps it for his 6 different arms. That you have to kill all those arms before you can actually start hitting his head. So out of these 6 arms, 3 of them are the only ones that we actually have to look out for. That'd be the top right arm, which is this one over here, top left arm, which has the hammer, and the bottom left arm, which is the finger gun. The rest of the 3 arms really don't have to worry about. Some of them do a good amount of damage, but as long as you have a fair enough defense or max health, your food should be able to heal you up, so it shouldn't be able to kill you. So the other 3 arms, which are the finger gun, the hammer, and the padding hand, those you actually have to look out for because they will insta-kill you without a doubt. They do like thousands of damage. I think maybe like 5,000 damage. I think one of them does a bit less, but it still is a good amount and would honestly one-shot most people. Starting with the finger gun, so all arms will actually just their idle animation is just going slowly up and down. And then when you see a change in that like just idle movement, that will actually telegraph them attacking. So I'm actually going to quickly reset this lobby. So this is what he's like when he's alive. I'm doing this on a warrior, but honestly, even if you're an archer or bowman, just knowing how his different arms attack should let you create your own strategy for defeating him. It's really not that hard as long as you know how to dodge his 1-hit KO attacks. So at least for the warrior, we're going to be starting from the left side, and honestly, you might want to start left side no matter what class you are, solely because of this hammer over here. So this hammer, and I think some of his other arms, actually attack faster if they're left alive last. And this hammer is particularly troublesome because he actually hits 2 different platforms, this top platform and this middle platform. So you kind of want to work your way up and kill this hammer relatively early. For the warrior, we're actually just going to make our way all the way up, starting with the finger gun, then the blue orb, and then lastly the hammer. So as you can see, these purple ring orbs come out, so these purple rings will come out from the purple orb. They do 30 damage to me. These are one of the arms that shouldn't be able to kill you, because your food will honestly just heal you up. This blue orb will spawn the little blue fires that you'll see right here, these indicators. I'll eventually just show up blue flames. They do an okay amount of damage, but really not that much. And lastly, the scimitar, you just don't have to worry about it. It does negligible damage to me. These rings do 30, but this scimitar I think does like 10 or maybe even 11 or 9. Very, very little damage. So starting with killing his left side, so this finger gun, as you can see, it just did his attack animation. So when it's going idly up and down, I can just walk up to it, start using my skills. The moment you see it start violently shaking up and down, you want to go down to this platform. You just want to stay off of this platform because it's the only platform that it can hit. And then it goes still, and then once it goes back to its idle animation, you can walk back up, start attacking again, just use your abilities. Warrior is particularly nice because his abilities can actually hit multiple arms at once. Very helpful. So yeah, see that violent shaking when you want to go down. He does his spin, and then he stops, and I think that, and maybe sometime during his spin, is also when he does his attack. Did it again, so I just want to go down, wait for it to do its spin, wait for it to stand still, and then once it goes back to the idle animation, go back up, start attacking it. So I just killed that one, and then going up to this orb is the next one. I got it pretty low, so it's just one hit away, so I can kill it. Now I don't have to worry about the flames. So this arm is actually one of the ones you have to want to watch out for. The moment it starts spinning, you want to go down to this lower platform, because this hammer actually hits both the platform it's on as well as the middle platform. So you want to go pretty far away the moment it starts spinning. So I'm just going to start attacking it using all my abilities on it. I should be able to kill it here before. Yep, there we go. So yeah, this hammer, the moment it starts twirling around, you want to get off both the top platform, the middle platform. You want to preferably walk down to this bottom platform. I don't know if it can hit this little mini platform, but honestly, I wouldn't risk it. I'm fairly sure it can. So it's better safe than sorry. Just walk down to this bottom platform and then go back up when it's done doing its attack. So now we're going to make our way up the right side of this guy. This side is extremely easy. You can honestly just walk up, start spamming your abilities. This scimitar, as you saw, just did 10 damage, extremely negligible amount of damage, so you can just start wailing away at it, using all your abilities, and then you can make your way to the middle platform once you're done. Don't have to worry about any abilities whatsoever, just start wailing at it. So now that we're done with both the bottom right and the right bottom and the right middle arms, our last one is to worry about this top right arm. However, this top right arm is probably one of, if not the deadliest arm. And as a warrior, you never want to go up here. So your strategy is actually to, if I can make it up here, there we go, is to go up to this arm right here. And you can, once you're on this platform, you can use both your bear swipe, your axe throw, as well as this other skill, I forgot the name, to actually hit this top arm without being on this platform. Because the way this arm works, the attack is very, very shortly telegraphed. It will stop, reach out and touch you, and will insta-kill you. There is no way you can survive it. It does, I think, 5,000 damage, and there's no way you're going to have enough defense or max HP to really live that unless you just poured all your stats into defense, which is, you wouldn't have enough damage to kill it then. So as a warrior, you never want to go up here. As a bowman or an archer, when you actually have some range, I think it should be fine to go up here. You can just walk up to this platform, just start shooting it from a range. The moment you see it stop swinging up and down, you want to immediately go down to this platform. And then once it goes back to its idle animation of going back down and up, then you can just go back down to the platform, keep hitting it from a range, rinse and repeat until it's dead. But as a warrior, never want to go up here. Actually, I can probably show it off. Just because I have an insta-revive, so let me see. If I go up here, it'll eventually... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's just going to stop and then just reach out and touch you. If it hits you, it is just an insta-kill. Right there, it was very close to hitting me, but if it just barely grazes you, it insta-kills you. So you just honestly never want to go up to that platform. Just not worth it. You just stand here and just start hitting it. So now that I've killed all 6 arms, I can actually start working on the head. This part is honestly just dead weight. Like time. This is just a time waster. All it does is shoot out these blue rings that do the same amount of damage as the purple rings from this orb here. Negligible damage, even less because most of these rings will actually miss you. The only ones that'll actually really hit you are the ones that twirl out from his head, like right here. But honestly, your food should be enough to just sustain you throughout this, and you can just stand here and just start wailing away at this guy's head. Nothing to dodge, because this is the only attacks that it does, just the blue rings. No one-hit KO things to dodge, nothing bigger, like no big, large damaging attacks to dodge. This is literally the only attack that it can do once it's lost all its arms. So yeah, that's honestly it. That's the entire boss fight. It's really simple. It may seem very daunting at first, but once you get the hang of dodging all the one-hit KO attacks, you can honestly just ignore every other attack. Just not worry about them. And once you get to the head, you've basically already beaten the boss. It's just a matter of just standing here, wailing away at him until the head falls. So that is it for the guide. I wish everyone the best of luck on defeating this boss. Really not that hard. You guys got this. Just dodge his attacks and you'll be fine.